and gentlemen, in this special nighttime episode, we resume the madcap comedy mystery series called Comer's High Crimes and Misadventures, the hilarious quest to impeach a president who has done nothing wrong, an avowedly low-budget but multi-million-dollar taxpayer-funded production which most Americans assumed had ended 2 months ago and had completely forgotten about. But tonight, with the cast and crew now fresh back from a surprise
You mean
trip
like
to
the
New York
January
City,
6th committee?
Stop it.
I'd like my time restored to me, Mr. Chairman.
Order, order. Chair recognizes ranking member.
Okay. Different congressional investigations and inquiries. And I know that pleases the gentlelady from Georgia because he issued...
I just want to hear Joe Biden. Why can't the American people hear him?
Order, Mr. Chairman. Get her under control.
President Trump issued an edict. No, I am glad that the gentlelady from Georgia is learning something tonight, okay?
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's
order
beneath
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
Please.
There's a point of order.
We have a point of order. Mr. Lynch, state your point.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play. with
Baby
me.
girl?
We're gonna,
I don't think
We are going to
so.
move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
So who will have to pay us? Okay. All right. We're suspending. Okay. Ms. Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to
recognizes
apologize. No. She
Perry.
needs to apologize.
Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Green
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Chair,
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the minority...
pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not.
of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
I move to
I would
strike-
like to
Strike
strike
the lady's
as well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's
control.
the correct parliamentary. Ms. Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words, but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection. Without
Not
objection.
apologizing.
Chair
Reserving the right
recognizes Ms. Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a
Hold on.
I'm
parliament.
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to strike
I
those
had no idea what
words.
you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You
that-
just voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you don't
just
want to
voted to do
Say
it.
you're gonna
Order,
have Marjorie
order.
on
I'm
the
trying to
lead.
get
Okay.
clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this
I
is
would
what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to
Hey,
get
Ms.
clarification.
Crockett, you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Ms.
games.
Crockett.
I can't hear you with your
And
yelling.
You don't want
Calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if
Look, Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a
Mr.
problem.
Chairman, Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right, Chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
act-
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairman. I think these 17-hour days might not work for us.
Something about working, huh?
Yeah, maybe showing up for a vote.
You have a lot to say, being that you're on retainer for the judge's daughter. Sorry, trust fund kid.
Mr. Chairman.
We should strike those words too.
I hope you brought your popcorn.
Mr. Chair,
Strike
we have to
those
strike
after
those as
we
well.
strike
And
the
Mr.
fact that they
Chairman-
called they were making comments about Marjorie's body.
So we can do
Mr.
this all night
Chairman.
long, but I have a motion.
Mr. Chairman, this is out of control.
Like
We should adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so this was supposed to be a contempt hearing for Merrick Garland, an already ludicrous exercise. An exercise then made even worse because it was pushed to the evening because the Republican members of the Oversight Committee were a tad busy this morning, groveling at the feet of their God King, who of course is currently contending with 43 criminal charges related to a hush money payout for an affair he had with a porn star while his wife was at home with their infant son. And yet somehow, despite the circus that preceded this hearing, that ended up paling in comparison to the melee that erupted during this hearing. Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, interrupted Jamie Raskin multiple times at the opening, which of course he took in stride because Raskin dunking on Greene would be roughly the equivalent to LeBron James dunking on me, except when I was 8 years old. Then Greene, always the classiest belle at the trailer park ball, decided to make fun of Congresswoman Jazmin Crockett's appearance. Crockett clapped back, AOC spoke up, Anna Paulina Luna chimed in to defend the lowlifes on her side of the aisle. Basically, this is what it looks like when Republicans have control of Congress. And not that it matters, but this hearing was supposed to be about a Republican-led contempt resolution for Merrick Garland after the DOJ refused to turn over audio of Biden's interview with special counsel Robert Hur, the same special counsel who was proven to have misrepresented the contents of his interview with Biden. Of course, all of this would suggest that Republicans are still moving forward with their famed impeachment inquiry, which thus far could be categorized somewhere between clusterfuck and dumpster fire. But because this was never about the facts and always about the optics, still they'll barrel forward because even if they can merely state that Biden is under an impeachment inquiry, which sounds spooky, then they can perpetuate the narrative that he's corrupt. They will happily live in whatever alternate reality they can create. Gotta love the party of alternate facts. Need proof that this isn't about facts and solely about the optics? Here you go.
So again, Mr. Chairman, since you think this is the final blow, right? And obviously the chairman of judiciary is here too. We only have June, July, and September before the election. We're not here in August and October. So, I mean, I'm sure the American people are paying attention at 11:30 p.m. where you buried this hearing because it's so important. When are we going to do the impeachment of Joe Biden? When is that going to happen? Is it going to be June? Is it going to be July? Is it going to be September? Let's just put it on the calendar. Let's just put it on the calendar. Pick a month. We're available. We were available at 11 a.m. You guys weren't. Just pick a month, right, so we can get it on the calendar and do the impeachment. So hold on. I'll give you choices. Ready? June. July. How about September? Okay. So we're never going to schedule this thing. It's never going to happen. He's sending out more subpoenas because he has no evidence. Okay. And yet here we go around and around and around. And so we get it. You'll raise money off of it. Congratulations to you.
They will never bring this impeachment up for an actual vote because this isn't about reality. It is about optics and a narrative and just vibes. And if, by some miracle, you needed even more absurdity in this hearing, here we have Lauren Boebert trying to take the mantle of maturity, saying this.
I just want to apologize to the American people. I don't think that this is the best use of our time when we are squabbling. It's one thing to have fun and laugh as members of Congress and try to find humor or some sort of lightheartedness in what we are doing. But when things get as heated as they have, it's unfortunately an embarrassment on our body as a whole. And so I just want to personally apologize to the American people for that.
Isn't it so funny how when Republicans cause chaos, like here where Marjorie Taylor Greene set off these antics by first interrupting Jamie Raskin and then insulting Jazmin Crockett, the best you're ever going to get out of a member of the GOP is that both sides are responsible for it. They'll never take responsibility for their own actions, but even when their culpability is blatantly obvious, they will at least deign to share the blame. I guess we should at least be satisfied that Boebert didn't blame migrants or Joe Biden for the dysfunction. And finally, I'll leave off with the words of Jazmin Crockett because, as usual, she says it better than I ever could.
I know a lot of people refer to the former president as president, but we have one president at a time, and that is Joe Biden. And seemingly, this type of attitude and position has come straight from the top. This idea of lacking all decorum, decency, has left the building when the stench of Donald Trump showed up. And so we've seen constantly from him how he mocks people. We've seen in this committee how different members want to mock other members. And that's all this is about. But what is so frustrating to me and what should be frustrating to the American people, and the reason that really all y'all should lose y'all's jobs, but why we are going to take the majority is simple. It's because we showed up ready to work earlier today, like we always do. And now it is currently 10 p.m. and we are still here because we are committed to doing the right thing. And my question is really simple. It's a matter of, if this was such a big deal, if it was a matter of an emergency, if this was so important as it relates to whether or not the President of the United States has done something so wrong, then why is it that we couldn't have our hearing at 11 o'clock this morning instead of members being in a criminal courthouse with a twice impeached, over 88 count indicted, sexual abuse